how to know when your anti-roll bar bushings are gone. Anti-roll bar here, drop link here. Just hitting off them. Hear that metallic sound? Way too much movement. And that metallic sound means the bushings are letting metal hit metal. I'll replace the bushes. I'll replace the drop links. See what we got then. 19mm nut, 5mm hex. Bloody hell. Still tough. Right, 19 5mm. Right, that's the bottom. Okay, that's that drop link off. Okay, these are the anti-roll bars that came off. Don't know if you can hear that. But it's actually making a noise, it's so loose. So, well and truly knackered. The other one, oh, even worse, look at that. Just flopping around like nobody's business. And again, I don't know if you can hear the noise, but it's making a noise too. So that would have added to my noises and stuff going over bumps. So they're gone. The anti-roll bars are off on both sides now. You see. There, and that's the bottom end of the anti-roll bar, which is way too flexible there. So like I said, I think the bushes are shot just like the anti-roll bars are shot. Alright, on the Versos, or the 2011 Versos anyway, they are anti-roll bar bushes hidden under these plates, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 17mm bolts to hold the plates in place. So I'm just going to do them one at a time. Take these 4 17mm bolts off. Do you know what, I might just drop the other plate which is over there. If you can see it, I might just drop that plate too, see if that helps me get this out. Right, now I have taken the plate off the other one, so sort of, and there's no anti-roll bar, there's no drop links on it now either, so the bar's about as loose as you can possibly get. I'm hoping I can get the flipping thing out without too much trouble now. Easy to get your fingers trapped in the bloody thing. Right, there you go, that's it there. Right, a bit of fiddling. A split down the middle to help with this, but yeah, that is nasty. Right, that one, I have to compare it to a new one just to see what the difference is. Let's get the other one out. There you go. You get a split up the top. You should get your fingers in behind it. Christ, it fights every step of the way, doesn't it? There you go. Oh, shit. Right. Again, let's have a look at that. Yeah. I'm going to have to compare them. That's the two old ones off. That's the two new ones. Just do compare and make sure they're the same. The other thing is these are handed, so you've obviously got a left and a right here. You can see when you put them together they're not the same, so the two bits of rubber aren't the same, they're handed, so you are obviously going to need a pair of the same two. Now to compare old, here's old with new, yeah, massive difference. Look at the size of the holes there, totally different. Again, if you turn them the other way around, yeah, look at them. Yeah, huge difference, absolutely huge difference. So much so I'm worried these ain't going to go on. The new ones, they are so different. Right, I got that bushing on without too much trouble, but that's because with no bushings on I was able to move the anti-roll bar into a bit of space. Now that and a good bit of Vaseline helped get it on. Now this one I haven't got half. Where are we now? See if I can get a focus on it. Where is it? There. I haven't got half the movement with this, simply because the other block's in place and the few millimeters of sort of movement there was is gone. Vaseline it up. I didn't want to put grease or anything on because I don't know how the grease will react with the rubber, but the Vaseline should be okay. Vaseline's fairly benign, so I can't imagine it having any harm on the rubber. But these rubbers seem they're almost as if they're a different size, because they're so, the holes in the last ones were so worn and these ones are so much different, so it's going to be a lot tighter. Again, just check with the plate before you go screwing things up. Just check with the plate that it's going to be in the right place. Yeah, that's the plate on this one here. Right, so that's the plate that goes on here. There's a little rubber locating thing here. Right, the rubber thing goes through there. It can only go in one position, and it can only go on one side, so just check and make sure you've got the right rubber for the right side. And then let's see if we can get this thing on. There. Now it's going to take a bit of jiggling just to, and now needs to spin around. I'm just putting one of these Widowmaker jacks up against it and seeing if it just push that a little bit closer to where it needs to be, just so I can get the bolt started. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oh yeah, that's good. Now, right, I managed to get the other one that felt like it was cross-threading. I managed to get it started. Once I got it started, it was grand, it went in fine. Now I've moved on to the one on the passenger side of the car, the one on the driver's side of the car rather. I'm trying the same trick again. I'm just going to try and get these back two are much more awkward for some reason. I can get them just a thread or two on and get the locating thing, the locating square. Just make life a bit easier. Right, I'm trying this now, which is just to put the jack under where the rubber locating thing goes, and then I get it near enough to the top to start them off. What's that look like? That doesn't seem too bad now. It seems like it's caught it. Has brilliant. Brilliant. Get rid of the jack. Not needed anymore. There we go. Now that's good because that's caught with the rubber locating lug in the right place. Now I probably don't want to tighten them up too much because I've still got the drop link bars to get on, and I'm going to need a little bit of flexibility. And I need a little bit of flexibility in this anti-roll bar just to make sure that I can move the drop link bars. So I'm just going to join the anti-roll bar up here, sorry, the top of the suspension to the anti-roll bar. Okay. Move that down to where it needs to be. Okay. Let's get there. Okay, so falling off, and see if I do the same down the bottom. Just need a little bit of helping hand there. There. Okay, the drop link bolts get done up to 74, and I think it's on a, this particular one is on a 6 hex. The one I took off was 5, this one I'm just having a quick look, 6. There you go, 74, my god that was tight. That's never coming off. Right, I'll do the bottom one now the same. So I'm not going to do any more on that because I think I'll bugger up the 6mm hole inside the 6mm hex. Now, yeah, you see that one come off now. Bloody thing. There we go. Oh, sorry. Let's have a look at that. No problem getting that one at 74. So drop links are done on both sides now. 74, 74, top and bottom, 74 newton meters. And now I'm just going to tighten the plates that actually hold the anti-roll bar bushes in. Okay. Now, different things on the internet. So 95 was one of the tightening torques I read, 95 newton meters, and then another one that I read was 147 in the Haynes manual. So can't be both. I'm going to tighten to 95 and just see what that feels like. And do you know what? It feels tight enough. I'm not going to get it to 147. That's too tight. Right, that's 95 now. 95. That's 95. That's 95. Okay. So that's that one. Alright, so as you remember before, it was making a hollow metal sound. No movement at all there now. Sorry, I shouldn't be shaking the flipping camera, that's stupid. No movement at all. No metallic sound. Okay, everything tightened up. Perfect. Perfect.